Hi. Magical thinking part two. Okay, so there was a lot of comments about long, hard work and how it really takes a lot of long, hard work to make things happen, and magical thinking doesn't work. And my daughter said something genius about magic and science. She said science is the study of magic, right? So that aligns more with what I'm thinking. Like the whole way and she also said, uh, oh, once we understand it, it doesn't seem magical anymore, which means that magic is the word we use for things we don't understand, and science is the word we use for things we do. And if we don't understand it, then it's hard to believe, right? So back to the long, hard work. If you read the Yoga Sutras, you'll see that he's got item after item of different ways in this long path to get into a state of yoga that right? And then there's this one line, it's so short that it can be overlooked, but he says, you can do all these things or through surrender to God. Or just stop trying so damn hard and just let go. Right? And that's instantaneous. So back to the long, hard work thing. When I was doing my Ashtanga practice, there was this, I remember this day, as far as like things that happen quickly don't last. But there was this day when I was doing the bound, like my hands were behind my back, I had one leg forward, I was lifting my hands up and folding forward over that leg, and I got about halfway down, and then I just went like, forget it, and I just dropped so much deeper into the pose, and I was always able to do it again after that. And again, it's like once something hits the sound barrier, and once the mind knows that it's available, you can just go there again, even if you surrendered into it. Not worked, but surrendered. So to me, yoga is the balance of effort and surrender. And you can't just use effort. That only gets you halfway there. It'd be like riding a bike only using the left pedal. You got to use the right pedal too. And while you use the right pedal, you need to relax the left leg to have it come back up, or that will resist. So there's this effort and surrendering of each leg, or you could think of it as one leg's effort, one leg's surrender. You need to use one and then let it go. And then you get the forward momentum. So magical thinking, with that pose I was talking about, like forward bending, I'm stuck, right down into it, like it was nothing, right? So not believing I could do it stopped me from doing it. Believing I could do it allowed me to. That's magical thinking. So what does not believing magical thinking works do for you or to you? It stops magical thinking from working. That's it. It might not work everywhere, but it might. I love how Martine Prechtel said, what most people think of as their mind is like the crowded front closet of this huge, sprawling Italian villa. Right? So what we know we're capable of is that compared to the vastness of capacity of our power. It's tiny. Or maybe there's only a tiny bit more. But chances are pretty good that nobody has fully expressed the full human potential in one lifetime. Like no one's been like the best concert violinist, the best acrobat, the best lover, the best scientist. Like no one's been all of it. It's kind of the Renaissance man or Renaissance woman kind of ideal, like having your fingers in all these pies. But just consider that you're more powerful than you know. And you're freer than you know already. And the only reason you're not experiencing that power is because you don't believe it's inside you. That's how magical thinking helps, is you open up to being more than you know you are. That you could just surrender to God your woundedness in the example you're using. Just fuck it. You don't need to drag it around with you anymore. Surrender. Let go or be a drag. Let go or be dragged. That's all. Namaste.